In the book I talked about yesterday, Little Big by John Crowley, in the supplementary material, they had a review of that book. And the reviewer mentioned this forgotten classic from 1926, Lud in the Mist by Hope Mirrlees. And so I looked it up, and it turns out it is a gem. What made me buy it was Neil Gaiman describing Lud as one of the finest fantasy novels in the English language. It is a little golden miracle of a book. Golden Miracle of a book is a perfect way to put this. It is not that long. I'm not quite done with it. I'm very curious to see how she ends it, but I am not worried. And not only is this of interest to people interested in fantasy, it's also for anyone who likes good fiction or interested in drugs. Because as far as fiction goes, she has that ability, like Willa Cather, to just drop these lines about people and what motivates them that is just sublime. You know, the kind of stuff that Dostoevsky does as well, but very craftily and in such perfect little sentences. I wish I could read it to my 6-year-old. There's something, it's nothing specifically bad in it, but it's a dark vibe because what's happening is there is this land. It's a nice city with a bunch of villages around it. But over the hills is fairyland, and they no longer talk about fairyland. There's rumors that there used to be commerce and stuff between them, but now you don't even use the F word. But there's fairy fruit that gets smuggled in that causes people to think far outside the box. And it's the kind of thing you also don't mention fairy fruit. If someone had eaten it, it would be disgraced forever. And so how this fruit is getting into this town and what it's doing to people, and the tricks used by the fairies around this is such a cool look at the supernormal, but it's also a cool look at banning drugs and putting up walls, and things like that. And so it's these wonderful characters with this adventure that you have no idea where it's going to go. And then these descriptions of nature. At one point she describes the fall, and it's just one of the most beautiful descriptions ever. Same with the moonlight falling on a night and how the moon steals the colors. It is just, as Neil Gaiman says, the writing is elegant, supple, effective, and haunting. The author demands a great deal from her readers, which she repays many times over. He says it is one of his top 10 favorite books. This is certainly a masterpiece. It will not take you that long to read. I would absolutely say Lud in the Mist.